So this is a 2022 Canyon Aeroad CF SLX 8 disc Di2 in pale green, size medium. I purchased this bike about 2 weeks ago with my own money. This bike was not a gift. I'm not sponsored by Canyon or any of these companies. I'm just making this video on my own as a typical bicycle rider and user. So the bike, basically, this is my first mail order bike. It showed up in absolutely perfect condition from shipping. I was really lucky. I was a little worried that it might show up like damaged from shipment from some of the stories that I've seen on Reddit. But no, the bike was packaged perfect, showed up perfect. It's got the Ultegra Shimano Di2 12-speed group set. It's the 8100 series group set, I believe. 8100. It's the Canyon mount there with a K-Edge GoPro adapter screwed in on the bottom. That's just the OEM mount. The wheels came with a DT Swiss Arc 1400. It's set up as tubeless right now. It's got a Continental GP 5000 25C tire on the front. DT Swiss hubs, DT Swiss spokes, carbon wheels, 62 mil deep, standard stuff here. I went with Arundel bottle cages. Those are the Dura Ace SPD SL plus 5mm Q factor pedals that I've been using on all my bikes. There's the groups, the crank sets, the 5236 Ultegra. That's the electronic front derailleur. Cranks are 172.5. It's got the 4III single-sided power meter. This isn't the plus version, so you can't use the Find My app with this one. It's the cheaper version where it's just measuring power on one crank arm. I believe it's Ant Plus and Bluetooth. Works good. This is a rear end, the chainstay. It came installed with the chainstay protector there. That's the rear derailleur. The cassette that came with the bike is a 12-speed Road 1130, and I believe I can go as big as an 1134 with that derailleur cage. Rear is the same DT Swiss 1400 arc wheel with a 28C tire. That's the seat post, the notorious creaking seat post that people were talking about. I haven't had any issues. When I installed it, I made sure that I used the proper carbon paste and it was greased and torqued. DT Swiss hub on the rear. I'm using the Specialized Power saddle, the 143. Integrated cockpit with adjustable handlebars at the narrowest position right now. I did have to cut some of the bar tape back to get the bars to come into the narrowest position. I also kicked the shifters in just a smidge. Here's the rear disc brake with the newer separate bleed port, which is supposed to be really good for maintenance. Brakes are fantastic, stops really good. There's a Canyon or a DT Swiss quick release lever there that comes with the bike, but it only came with one on my bike. But you can pop it out and use it on the rear wheel. That's the frame number, I guess, the RO81 size medium. It's got your stack and reach. It's the closest bike that I could find to the same geometry as my Specialized Alley disc, which is a 56 centimeter bike. This is the closest I could get to it. The website spec'd me out to be on a small. However, I went with a medium, and so far so good. There's the front end there. I'm not sure what kind of rotors those are. I think that's just a 160 mil standard rotor. It looks thicker than the older rotors that I got, but that's the bike. Let me know if you got any questions. And so it's been a fantastic bike so far. I got 300 miles on it and no issues, knock on wood. I got a 30-day return policy. If there are any issues, I could return it, but so far it's been a fantastic bike, and it's been a great replacement for my old aging LA disc, which had about 30,000 miles on it and had some hard component wear, so I went with the Canyon.